energy!
Your time is running out, Mr. Baxter. You will never get out of here without my help. Where are the license restraints?
License restraints? What license restraints?
Where are the license restraints?
Structurist! The Structurist has them!
But of course, thank you, Mr. Baxter. As a reward for your cooperation, you will end quickly.
No! Not like this! No!
Donna, hi!
Hi, Dave! You remember Ted and Alan?
Sure, hi guys. We're running a little late for the lunch reservation.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Dave, good thing we bumped into you. Maybe you can settle something for us? Your Donna here thinks that Wittgenstein's later work didn't repudiate the fundamentals of his earlier work at all.
Unlike the rest of the Western world.
But that the language games of investigations have their logical underpinnings suffused throughout Tractatus for all to see. Where do you stand?
Oh, well, I mean, it's been a while since, I thought much about it.
Dave, you're just adorable.
You two kids enjoy your lunch.
See you guys.
Quick, write the note. We'll be here any second.
Look, can't I change it? You saw how confusing that was.
No, you have to write the exact same thing. We've no choice. Come on, we have to jump.
Done. You've been dating her for 3 weeks. I thought things were going well.
Oh, Donna's? Fine. It's her friends. I've met them a couple of times. They're so condescending. Donna's in an amateur philosophy group, and when she's with them, that's all they ever talk about. Socrates, this Plato, that. Today they were taking pot shots at me about some guy named Wittgenstein.
Wittgenstein?
Whatever. Well, I'm sick of it. I really like Donna, but this won't survive if they keep putting me down in front of her. I need a plan.
Your plans never end well.
This one will. I just need to think it up.
Listen, fancy going to a presentation?
Boring.
No, it's by Janice from Sales. You know her. She gave that magnificent presentation on my favourite Christmas movies last week.
Oh, that was great. She really knows how to give a presentation.
Exactly. She's giving a presentation this afternoon on how to give better presentations.
Ah, now that sounds interesting.
Good. Structures, you coming to Janice's presentation this afternoon?
Don't know anything about it. Happy to keep it that way.
Oh, she's not your average presentation presenter. She's fascinating. Didn't you go to her My Favourite Christmas Movies last week?
See previous answer.
But it was great. You'd have loved it. You know, she's a friend of mine. She'd gladly present it again if I asked her. We could have a private screening.
Look, structure. Does she use PowerPoint?
Of course she uses PowerPoint. What else would she use?
Then, absolutely not.
Oh, what? Do you have some obscure objection to PowerPoint now? You know what? I withdraw the question. Just watch in awe as my presentations take a great leap forward. Control.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming to the 3 super tips for PowerPoint presentations. And I'm going to jump straight in and tell you the tips so you'll at least have heard them before you fall asleep. Tip number 1. 1 message per slide. Tip number 2. Use slide contrast to steer focus. And tip 3. Never jump back to previous slides. It just confuses your audience. Honestly, that's it. Now we'll go through these one by one to make sure we're all clear.
I didn't think you'd be so interested.
I never turn my nose up at expert tips. Never know when they might come in handy.
Well.
Wow, that was so good. I had no idea giving a presentation could be so easy. 1 message per slide. Slide contrast to steer focus. Never jump back to previous slides. Who knew it'd be so simple?
Oh, she knows what she's talking about. Listen, doing that after work? Fancy a bite to eat?
Sorry, meeting Donna after her philosophy group.
Ah, nothing like a little philosophy to kindle the flames of romance.
I'm not sure. Doesn't that violate half a dozen consequentialist tenets?
Not at all. It's that crucial step that directly leads to a transcendence of the limitations of the human condition.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Oh, Dave, great that you're here. What do you think? If Nietzsche were alive today, would his objections to the rise of weaklings to seats of political and economic power have pushed him more towards the primitivists or the utilitarianists?
Oh, well,
Now that's not fair, Ted. Dave didn't hear the full debate. And besides, Dave surely appreciates Nietzsche's adoration of the uncomplicated. He'd have welcomed the primitives with open arms. Wouldn't he, Dave?
well,
Oh, cut it out, you guys. You know programmers don't go in for all that wishy-washy philosophy stuff.
Oh, how right you are.
I think that if Nietzsche were here today, he'd have rejected the very notion of misapplied political and economic power. He would have identified the great evil in the modern world as message scatter. And so would have proposed using just one message per slide to avoid that message scatter. He'd have been an anti-scatterist.
An anti-scatterist? I'm not sure we've covered scatterism yet.
Me neither. What's a slide in this context?
In this context, a slide is a domain of rhetorical concept. And furthermore, Nietzsche would have abandoned both primitivism and utilitarianism in favor of the steering of focus, which clearly can only be genuinely achieved through dedication to using slide contrast to steer focus.
So, Nietzsche would have pursued an anti-scatterist trajectory.
While embracing the elevation of critical reasoning through conceptual contrast. That's brilliant!
That's brilliant!
Well, look at you.
Hey, you two should come and join us. We're going to a bar to talk about the evening's topics. We'd love to hear more of your thoughts, Dave.
Oh no, really, we couldn't intrude.
Oh, come on. They want to hear more.
Well, just for 30 minutes.
Hey, Barbara, Simon, Cornelius, Dave's giving a philosophy talk.
Well, count me in.
Philosophy talks are super.
But that's not the struggle that modern civilization needs to concern itself with, my friends. Oh, no.
Then what is?
Oh, you want to know what struggle is? The struggle at the core of civilization? That struggle that beats at the very heart of humanity's ability to progress into the future?
Please, tell us.
That struggle, my innocent fools, is the struggle against audience confusion. What we need to avoid, my friends, is jumping back to previous slides.
Wow. You mean epistemological confusion? You mean we need to resist the allure of revisiting established conceptual threads and push forward, regardless of risk, into new anti-jumpist conceptual territory?
Yes.
Bravo!
Well, someone had a nice evening.
You wouldn't believe it. I met Donna and those friends of hers outside the philosophy club.
They put you down again?
Oh, they tried.
They tried?
And then I gave them a philosophy lecture.
You did what?
A philosophy lecture. I had them eating out of the palm of my hand. They think I'm some sort of philosophical messiah or something.
How? You don't know the first thing about philosophy.
I just used those PowerPoint tips.
What?
Yep. Well, I fluffed them out with a little philosophy gibberish and just rattled them off.
And they listened to this.
They lapped it up, twisted themselves in knots trying to make sense of it all. Asked me to give a formal presentation at their club on Friday.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
But you should see the way Donna looks at me now. Our relationship's never been better. I just need more PowerPoint tips.
Let me guess, you used up all the ones you got yesterday.
Yeah, I need more. I need to talk to Janice again. Oh, Janice, hi. Listen, loved your presentation yesterday, and I was wondering whether you could give me some more PowerPoint presentation tips?
More? What do you mean more?
More tips. You gave us 3 yesterday. I just need another, say, 10 or 20 or 50.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but there aren't any more.
What? You mean there are only 3 PowerPoint presentation tips? But I need...
Well, I'm sorry, but that's all I got. Presentations should be simple. You don't need many tips to master them.
But I need more.
Well, there aren't any.
Look, the situation is desperate.
How desperate?
As desperate as you could possibly imagine.
Listen, you didn't get this from me, but go to the west corner of Holgate Park tonight at 8 p.m. Ask for the monks of PowerPoint.
The monks of PowerPoint?
Just keep my name out of it.
Hello? Hello? I'm looking for the monks of PowerPoint?
I have been waiting for you, little one.
Are you a PowerPoint monk?
I am many things.
Uh-huh. Look, I was told you could give me some tips.
Tips, my tiny rabbit.
Yeah, you know, PowerPoint tips. How to make better presentations. I have 3, but I need...
More.
Yeah. You got any?
You wish to make better presentations.
Like you wouldn't believe.
You wish to hold your audience captive on your every word and guide them through the imposing fortress of your ideas.
Exactly. Can you help me?
I can help you, little shrew.
Great!
But there is a price to be paid.
A price? What price?
Tell me, infinitesimal sausage, you are a colleague of the structurers, are you not?
But it's not that really gets me. You know what it is? It's nerves.
Nerves?
Yeah, I get so nervous before a presentation. If I could get over that, I think everything else would be fine.
Oh, wait, what just happened?
Our philosopher king has arrived.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it. You know, all these years, I never gave philosophy a second thought. Saw it as completely pointless. And now, here it is. Jump-starting my relationship. I feel so festive.
Dave, are you not a little worried that you'll be exposed?
Exposed for what? Hey, I'm just pointing them in directions. This is philosophy. There are no answers, just mazes. They're happy exploring areas they never explored before. Donna's seeing me in a new light. Where's the harm?
Well, if I get you as my secret Santa this year, don't get me a philosophy book.
Your anti-intellectualism will be your undoing, my friend. You should come to one of my lectures.
Structures, are you doing Secret Santa this year?
Wait, it's Christmas already? Boy, that really snuck up on me.
Oh, Dave, did you get those extra PowerPoint tips you were looking for?
Oh, yeah, those. Listen, Structurist, can I ask a favor?
Sure.
Well, you see, I've been having a bit of a rough time with my girlfriend. You met Donna, right?
Think so.
Pizza! Grab yourself a napkin and you're gonna have to pour your own drinks.
Mom, does Santa Claus have to go through customs?
What time do we have to go to bed?
Early. We're leaving the house at 8 a.m. on the button.
I hope you're all drinking milk. I want to get rid of it.
Honey, the pizza boy needs $120 plus tip.
For pizza?
Well, 10 pizzas, 10 times $12.
Frank, you got some money, don't you? Come on.
Traveler's checks.
Forget it, Frank. We have cash.
You probably have the kind of traveler's checks that don't work in France.
Did anyone order me a plain cheese?
Oh yeah, we did. But if you want any, someone's gonna have to barf it all up, 'cause it's gone! Ugh. Kevin, get the blade!
Passports. Where would the passports get there?
Kevin, what is the matter with you?
He started it. He ate my pizza on purpose. He knows I hate sausage and olives and onions.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
Kevin, get upstairs right now.
Why? Kevin, you are such a disease. Shut up.
Kevin, upstairs.
Say goodnight, Kevin.
Well, I really like her, but she hangs around with these philosophy jocks.
Wait, what's happening? Where are we?
We're in the house.
What house? Why are we here?
What do you mean, why are we here? We're always here.
Why do I always get treated like scum?
There are 15 people in this house. You're the only one who has to make trouble.
I'm the only one getting dumped on.
You're the only one acting up. Now get upstairs.
I'm sorry.
It's too late. Get upstairs.
Everyone in this family hates me.
Then maybe you should ask Santa for a new family.
I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Families suck.
Just stay up there. I don't want to see you again for the rest of the night.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life. And I don't want to see anybody else either.
I hope you don't mean that. You'd feel pretty sad if you woke up tomorrow morning and you didn't have a family.
No, I wouldn't.
Then say it again. Maybe it'll happen.
I hope I never see any of you jerks again.
And they're real snobby.
Who?
Her philosophy group.
Whose philosophy group?
Donna, my girlfriend. So the only way I could impress them was to sort of pretend I knew philosophy by using PowerPoint tips against them.
Wait, where are we now?
But I learned all the tips I could learn, and I had to go to some people to get more. And in return, they wanted me to ask a favor of you.
Yay! Hello, Bedford Falls! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, George.
Wait a minute. Why are we here?
We're always here.
No, we're not. Something's wrong. I'm not thinking straight.
Structures, if there's one thing I know about you, it's that you always think straight.
I know. That's why something's wrong.
Ho! Merry Christmas, movie house! Merry Christmas, Emporium! Merry Christmas, you wonderful old building and loan!
Maybe you're just tired, thinking of all that Christmas shopping ahead of you. That'd exhaust me if I hadn't started already.
Look, Structurus, the favor they wanted me to ask you...
Merry Christmas, Structure Science!
Merry Christmas, George!
Who was that?
That's George.
Who's George?
He runs up and down the street, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. You know, George.
No, I don't. That's how you know him? Because he runs up and down the street, wishing people Merry Christmas.
That's how everybody knows him. That's all he does.
And you don't think it's odd that that's all he does?
Well, now that you mention it.
Oh my God. Dave, what were you saying about PowerPoint people?
Only that they wanted me to ask you for a favor.
Who?
This guy I met in a park. A PowerPoint monk.
You met with the monks of PowerPoint?
Well, I think that's what he said he was. He was really weird.
Quick, what favor were you to ask me?
Oh, they just wanted me to get you to a presentation. Any presentation. I said, I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
No, Structure, stand there.
What?
Look, just stand there. Dave, you stand there. Just do it. There's no time. Now, both of you, hold your arms up like this. Oh my God, we're in a PowerPoint presentation.
We're what?
We're in a PowerPoint presentation. All this is all a PowerPoint presentation, which means out in the real world, we're watching a presentation, and it's boring us to death. That's why I'm having such trouble thinking. We have to get out of here before this presentation ends.
This is a presentation. It doesn't look like any presentation I've seen. Where are the slides?
PowerPoint isn't what you think it is.
Oh, here we go. Let me guess. PowerPoint was created by an ancient galactic civilization as a hyperweapon.
What? No, of course not. It was created by an ancient mystical sect in the high Himalayas, thousands of years ago, as a conduit to an otherworldly realm. A Western researcher stumbled onto them and stole their texts. He tried to rebuild the incantations in software and unknowingly produced a weapon of mass boredom. He sold it without even realizing that each presentation could open a conduit to entire realities, extrapolated from the presentation itself. I managed to slip in some license restraints before it got to market, but someone's clearly trying to work around them. Look, all that matters now is that we have to get out. If we're still here when the presentation ends,
Yes?
we'll suffer a presentationotomy. You know that soul-devastated look on people who've just been at a horrific, grueling presentation? That'll be us, forever. Mine's scooped out and refilled with cotton candy. Not a good way to go.
So, how do we get out?
That's not easy. We need energy.
Energy?
Precise, highly concentrated, laser-focused energy to smash our way back out to reality.
But you can do that, can't you? You have energies.
Well, I can try. But last time I checked, which was decades ago, the energy has to come from something in the presentation itself. We need to find a massive source here in the presentation and focus it to a point. Only that can rupture PowerPoint and set us free.
But you can give it a try.
Okay, let me try to break out under my own steam.
Which is what makes this movie just so charming. Capra saw something in the story that certainly none of the producers did. He saw it as the depiction of a flawed man trying to better himself. It's so simple, but so well executed. And the cast is perfect.
No, can't break through. It's too hard.
So what do we do now? We need to find energy here. What sort of energy? An explosion?
Well, yes, but it has to be pretty big. Gigantic, actually. Unless I can really tightly focus it.
Merry Christmas, structure science!
Yeah, Merry Christmas, George. I'm not entirely sure where we are, even though I've always been here. How do we create a tightly focused explosion here?
We haven't always been here, but yes, that's the problem. I feel like I want my phone, but I can't remember why.
You want to call someone now?
No, that's not it, but look, we need to split up and look around. Oh, and Dave, some good news. I didn't see you in the presentation audience out there. It's just me and Structure.
What does that mean?
It means that you're probably not here. You're most likely just, based on my or Structured psycho-digitality to convince us that this reality is real.
And what does that mean?
It means you're not you. So you're not trapped in here with us. You're sort of an NPC, probably. Like every other character in here, nothing that happens to you in here has any consequences for you out there.
I'm not me?
Wait, are there consequences for us? Can we be hurt in this presentation?
Oh, absolutely. If we die in here, it's game over. That's why I never go to presentations.
I'm an NPC?
Hey, I wish I was an NPC right now.
Yay?
So I presume people don't leave dynamite just lying around in presentations. Realistically, what are we looking for?
Basically, wait. Did we shift again?
What do you mean?
We're in an office room right now.
We've always been in this office room.
No, we haven't. Look, the presentation's boredom is accelerating. Where are we now?
We're still in the skyscraper.
Okay, hurry. We need to split up and look around and meet back here in 10 minutes.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
Quick!
I can't remember exactly where it was.
Just stick it on the coffee machine.
Control. Hi there. How you doing?
Oh, please, God, no. You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them. No, don't kill me. Please don't. Please don't kill me. No, please, 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 please.
Oh, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, thank God.
What are you doing up here? What were you looking for?
Managed to get out of there and, well, I was just trying to get up on the roof. See if I could signal for help, you know. It's just through here. Why don't you come in and help?
Whoa. Forget the roof.
It's just through here.
I said forget the roof. Come on, come with me. You drink coffee?
Yeah. You don't work here, and if you're not one of them...
I'm a programmer.
A programmer?
Yeah. Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew? Yeah. It's better than being caught with your pants down, huh? I'm structure science. You're a...
Restroom. Man restroom.
You know how to use a coffee machine, man?
I spent a week at a combat ranch. You know that game with the guns that shoot red paint? Probably seems kind of stupid to you.
Well, time for the real thing, man. All you gotta do is make the coffee. Go ahead.
Stop right there and give me the detonators.
Well. Hans.
Don't take another step.
It's pretty tricky with that accent. You ought to be on TV with that accent. What do you want with the detonators, Hans? Oops, no coffee filter. Think I'm stupid, Hans?
You're saying?
Now I have a machine gun. Well, that hardly seems festive.
The roof! There must be enough explosives there for us, if I remember right. It's been a while since I've seen this one.
It probably isn't.
No, but they had loads of military-grade C4 or something, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's not enough. I need to focus that down to a laser point to make even those explosives high density enough to get us out of this.
Damn it. I'm seeing these post-it notes everywhere, and I'd swear this is my handwriting.
What does it say?
It says what they all say. Control.
Control? Not control?
No, it's control with an extra L for some reason. They all spell it that way. The exact same thing.
And it's your handwriting?
Well, I think so.
But you don't remember writing them.
Nope. Here.
That's not control. That's Control L. It's a keyboard shortcut. Okay, what does Control L do in PowerPoint?
Oh, it brings up the laser pointer.
When were you going to tell me this?
Sorry, I didn't know it was relevant. They only introduced it a few years ago.
Let me try. Oh my god.
Will that focus the explosion?
We need to get to the roof, now!
Not so fast, structurers.
PowerPoint monk.
I shall make this easy for you. Give me the license restraints and your colleagues may live unharmed.
You know, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
And if I don't?
My dear, I cannot allow you to reach those explosives.
Get to the roof. I'll be right behind you.
Oh, I assure you, structurers, you will not.
PowerPoint.
Get downstairs, all of you! The whole roof is wired to blow! Get down! Get downstairs!
Okay, we just need to position ourselves so I can focus the explosion.
This explosion, is it gonna hurt? You said we could die in here.
Oh, for sure. So we can't be in the blast radius when it goes off, but we can't be too far either, or I won't be able to focus it. I'm afraid we're gonna have to jump off the roof as it explodes.
Lady, what are you doing here? Are you crazy? The roof's going to blow!
And that won't hurt us.
No, but hitting the ground will.
Hitting the ground!
Are you some kind of crazy lady?
But if I time the focusing just right, we'll break out of the presentation in midair, long before we splat.
If...
Hey, timing's critical.
Are you two with the crazy lady?
Oh, they fire at us, don't they?
Get ready to jump.
You really want us to jump off a skyscraper roof?
It's either that or die.
But I'm an NPC, right? So nothing that happens to me matters.
I didn't say that you were an NPC. I said you were probably an NPC.
Probably?
Look, I didn't see you in the presentation room, but I wasn't exactly concentrating on who was there.
Oh my god! Well, can't we tie a fire hose around us first? For insurance?
That's a brilliant idea!
There's no time. Okay, on 3, 2, 1, go. We jump, okay? 3, 2, 1... Oh, wait a minute!
Ah! What?
Those post-it notes. Ugh. We have to go back and write them.
What are you talking about?
Remember those post-it notes that you wrote to tell us about the Control L for the laser pointer? If you don't write them now, then we'll never get to hear.
How do we go back and write them? Do you have a time machine?
No, not with me anyway. But we don't have to go back in time. We just have to jump back to the right slides in the presentation.
What? Jump back to previous slides. Won't that confuse the audience, namely us, out there watching this presentation? Will that not feed back into here?
You have a point. It might. Listen, John, when we come back in a few minutes, we may not know what we have to do. So, I want you to tell me that I have to focus the imminent C4 explosion with that laser pointer to break out of the PowerPoint as we plummet to our deaths. Okay?
I've got this.
Good man. Okay, structure. When did you see the first post-it note?
Back in the office.
Then hold on. Quick, write the note. We'll be here any second.
Look, can't I change it? You saw how confusing that was.
No, you have to write the exact same thing. We've no choice. Come on, we have to jump.
Done. You've been dating her for 3 weeks. I thought things were going well.
Quick.
I can't remember exactly where it was.
Just stick it on the coffee machine.
Control.
The roof? Where?
Who?
Lady, you've got to focus the imminent C4 explosion with that laser pointer to break out of PowerPoint as we all plummet to our deaths. Got it?
Oh, right. Okay, ready? Jump!
Which is why Christmas movies are often unfairly viewed as something less than cinema, something less than art. This really is quite ridiculous, of course. Oh my God, what's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's a long story.
Well, are you okay?
We're fine.
So, I will continue with...
No!
Yeah, you sort of jumped off too soon.
That does sound like me.
Honestly, I still don't understand how you convinced me to come to a presentation.
That monk guy told me to tell you it was about some kind of restraints. He said you'd understand.
Hi guys, listen, I'm really sorry about what happened.
Oh, it's not your fault at all.
But I feel terrible.
Not at all. It had nothing to do with you. Yours was probably just the nearest presentation that the monk could find to drag us into.
Well, can I get you something? A sandwich? Or a... Ah!
Oh my God.
Structure. What did you do that for? She wasn't a threat to... What made you think she... Structure. You know we're not in a presentation anymore, right?
Ooh.